Have you ever stopped to wonder, in this digital gold rush, what are we if the gold vanishes? What if the impossible happens and the internet simply ceases to exist? No one thinks it will, but no one can prove it won't. I'm Lee, and today, we're dissecting the dark side of our connection. Before we dive into the chaos, if you're ready to see the world through a different lens, hit that subscribe button, join the Did You Know community so you never miss a deep dive. Now, let's start the countdown to the great silence. Now, let's get real. It's 8 a.m. tomorrow. You reach for that digital gold, your phone. But the screen is a dead, black void. No signal. Number 5G. The gold has vanished. Welcome to the first minute of the great silence. In 60 seconds, 5 billion people are cut off. That invisible thread holding our world together, it just snapped like dry glass. It's not just about a missing text or a dropped call. It's the very pulse of modern civilization stopping cold. Did you know we were this fragile? This is the moment of truth. The world hasn't ended, but the world as you know it just did. And this is only minute 1. Are you ready to see what happens when the chaos moves from your screen into the streets? Let's look at the gears of the world grinding to a halt. Minute 30. The confusion at your bedside table has moved to the sky. Thousands of flights are mid-air, and suddenly, their digital eyes go blind. No GPS, no real-time weather updates, no communication with ground control. Pilots are flying into a void. On the ground, it's a synchronized disaster. Self-driving cars stall in the middle of highways. Smart power grids, stripped of their cloud-based algorithms, begin to stutter. Cities aren't just losing Netflix. They're losing light, water, and the very logic that keeps them running. Think about your dinner. The global supply chain is a delicate dance of data. Without the internet, cargo ships are lost at sea, and trucks are stranded because their routing systems just died. The shelves won't be restocked tomorrow. Did you know the world is only 3 days away from a food crisis at any given time? The sun is high, but the economy is in a total eclipse. You go to buy water, bread, or fuel. You tap your phone, you swipe your card, and the machine stares back at you with a cold, connection failed. Your money hasn't disappeared, just trapped behind a door you can no longer open. Wall Street, gone. Crypto, vanished into the ether. Trillions of dollars in global wealth have evaporated because they only existed as pulses of light in a fiber optic cable. Without the internet, a billionaire and a college student both have the exact same amount of usable wealth. 0. Suddenly, the forgotten king returns. Cash. But how many of us actually carry it anymore? We've traded the security of physical assets for the convenience of the cloud. Now, the cloud is gone, and we're left holding nothing but empty digital promises. Did you know that 90% of the world's money exists only on servers? 12 hours in. The novelty has worn off, and the withdrawal symptoms begin. We aren't just addicted to the internet, we're addicted to the knowing. Without Google, every rumor becomes a fact. Without news, every shadow becomes a threat. Silence isn't golden anymore, it's terrifying. By the 24-hour mark, the social contract starts to fray. We've forgotten how to coexist without an interface. Panic buying turns into looting. The loneliness of the digital age is replaced by a much darker physical isolation. You realize that your 5,000 friends online can't help you find a gallon of clean water. But here's the irony. For some, this is the first time they've looked their neighbor in the eye in years. In the absence of the global village, the local block is all you have. Is the internet the glue of society, or was it the very thing keeping us apart? Did you know that human interaction changes completely when there's no screen to hide behind? What if the sun rises on day 2, and the bars still don't come back? Ever. We're not talking about a temporary glitch anymore, we're talking about the long dark. The total evaporation of the digital library of Alexandria. Everything you thought was permanent, your photos, your history, the world's collective knowledge, poof, gone. Modern governments, built on digital databases, would collapse like houses of cards. Records of who owns what, and even who is who, would vanish. Without the internet, our 21st century civilization becomes a ghost. We would be a generation with a massive present, but no recorded past. The Great Reset has arrived. We are forced back to an analog world, maps made of paper, news printed on ink, and voices sent over radio waves. But here is the terrifying question. How many of us even know how to survive in a world where you can't Google the answer? The digital age is over. The age of instinct begins. In this new silent world, the social ladder hasn't just broken, it's been flipped upside down. Your social media followers? Worthless. Your high-frequency trading skills? Obsolete. The tech titans and influencers are now the most helpless people on the planet. The crown has passed to a different breed. Meet the new elite, the analog survivors. The mechanic who can fix an engine without a diagnostic computer. The farmer who knows the soil without a satellite sensor. The doctor who can diagnose by touch, not by an app. These people are no longer blue-collar. They are the backbone of human survival. Knowledge in the cloud is gone, but knowledge in the muscle is king. If you know how to purify water, build a shelter, or lead a community without a Slack channel, you are the most valuable asset on Earth. Did you know that in a crisis, a person with a toolbox is worth more than 1,000 people with a MacBook? 24 hours. That's all it takes for the future to look like the Middle Ages. Whether the bars return, or the lights stay out forever. One thing is certain. Our connection is our greatest strength, but it's also our most dangerous addiction. We've built a skyscraper on a foundation of invisible light. The internet isn't just a tool, it's a crutch. And if that crutch breaks tomorrow, will you fall, or will you be one of those who knows how to walk? Ask yourself, if the cloud evaporates right now, what do you actually know how to do? Your survival might depend on the answer. The digital world is a gift, but the physical world is our home. Don't forget how to live in it. If this breakdown made you think, share this with someone who can't live without their Wi-Fi. I'm Lee, and thanks for watching Did You Know? Until next time, stay connected, but stay ready.